nothing as bad getting the value but not getting the result. That's twice today now it's happened. Once yesterday and once the day before as well, or the last time I was on. But I'm getting steady flow winners again now, which is important. No winner today yet, but I have two nice bullets to fire for later on this evening. So if you haven't checked out the video, have a look there. They're not running for another couple of hours. But I have 3 selections for tomorrow. Before I go into them, I will touch on my first 2 selections today. Curl in the first race, I tipped him up as an each way play at a big price. He was 12 to 1. You know, I was backed in a fair bit in the market. I think he might have ended up 7 or 8 to 1 chance, having been lower, even lower, you know, before that. Finished 4th. I don't think he done a tap, to be honest with you. I think he needs blinkers. I do think he's well handicapped. I think definitely he's just codding at the minute, you know. You could see him slowing into fences, not helping his jockey whatsoever. He's usually a really good jumper. He's a really good jumper, you know. And I had a feeling last night when I was looking at the race that a couple of the ones up the top of the market might disappoint. And that's what happened. But unfortunately for me and for whoever followed me in, Curl just took the mickey a bit, you know. And sure, an 80 to 1 shot ended up in 3rd. That'll tell you how below par some of the horses ran in that race. Tricky race, but I just spotted a bit of value and I thought we were right, to be honest with you, but it didn't work out. And then I had Yazir at Ayr just after finishing 4th there. He got no run whatsoever last time out at Musselburgh. Today I think he got a bit too much room to manoeuvre. He's usually a horse that likes to be held up for the last minute. Paul Mulrennan was taking no chances today. He just pulled him out and you know, give the horse every chance in fairness, but he's just a tricky horse. We got, you know, I suggested him at 2 to 1, 9 to 4 last night. He ends up being hammered in the bet, and I think he ended up 5 to 4. So we still look a shade short now. 2 to 1, 9 to 4 is fine, but Jesus, 5 to 4. With them low graded horses, you're taking a big chance, you know. But he will win more races, but whether I'd rather like to be on him now or not, he has to be produced at the right time. So I might just leave him off. Right, so these 3 for tomorrow. I have 2 at Ffos-Las and 1 at Uttoxeter. The one at Uttoxeter, I'll start off with that because there's a price in now. This should win. 𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗄𝗄 is 5 to 6 favourite here. 𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗄𝗄, I think his name is John Joe O'Neill is riding this. Second last time to a very progressive sort called Planned Paradise. 2 of them drew well clear. And I would say 𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗄𝗄 will probably win this handy enough. There's a horse, it's only a 4-horse race. Wall of Fame is entered to run, but whether it'll run 2 days in a row, I doubt it very much. So there could be a slight rule 4 there if you were taking the 5 to 6 available. But you know, I nearly leave the price off and see what price it ends up, because Brian Hughes has one in it called Geronimo, and you know, they might take some people. Obviously, Brian Hughes has a huge following. And some people might back that, but if they back that, they'll be backing a loser, because the favourite will win this. It's 𝗵𝗹𝗀𝗄𝗄, but too short to be put up as a single bet. So I picked out 2 at Ffos-Las as well, which I'm interested in. David Probert obviously had an unbelievable time for it at Ffos-Las. I think he could have rode at 2 different meetings. He might have rode 7 winners in a row or something like that. 6 or 7 winners in a row. And tomorrow he's a lovely book of rides, and I expect this Constitution to win the 620. Ran a really big race at Newbury, first start of his career, and the horse that won it is, you know, a nice horse of Godolphin's. The horse that was 5th, a very good horse as well, highly thought of, and runs Thursday. Actually, he's entered to run in a race on Thursday, in Doncaster, which I'll definitely be keeping a close eye on. But I expect this constituent, was it again? Constituent. Let's see. Anyways, they're probably going to be favourite there in the 620 at Ffos-Las. There's no prices through, but I expect that to win. And also on the 650 at Ffos-Las, another Odyssey, who is 15 to 8 shot, has to beat the favourite. Looks a 2-horse race. Now another Odyssey is a bit tricky. Harry Davis, who's a very good young jockey, tried his hand at this horse the last time, and the horse gave him no peace whatsoever, wouldn't drop his head. But I'm just hoping that David Probert can can get the horse to settle into a nice early rhythm, and if you can do that, I think it'll take loads of beating. So there's your 3 for tomorrow. I'm going to put up, I'm going to suggest a point win Trixie on them 3. David Probert's horse, and I don't know why I can't pronounce the name of the horse now. I was able to say it earlier on, but anyway, that's what this job will do to you, drive you nuts. 620 Ffos-Las Constitution, Jesus Christ, Constitution, yeah, in the 620 at Ffos-Las. The 650 at Ffos-Las, another Odyssey, and the 630 at the Uttoxeter 𝗟𝗵𝗿. So they're all running there. That's a big half hour there for Joe Value and his followers. Thanks very much for listening, and I'll probably be back tomorrow evening, see how it goes. If there's anything there for Wednesday, obviously, but I'm hoping now they run well tomorrow, Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers. Call Bear Sports for all your best bets.